Hello everyone, my name is Ned Finn, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the stream. What's up, Matto? Good to see ya. I didn't realize that the music had been muted the entire time. Distressing. Anyway, gonna be doing some early morning Isaac today, because I am determined to get good at this game once more. We're going to start off on a random selection. Please give me something good. Judas is not terrible. And Matto, since you are here in chat and you are such a dedicated viewer, I should not have picked up the Eternal Heart. That's fine. We just have to play really well. First floor, though. Not the hardest thing in the world to do. And Matto, because you are such a very dedicated audience member, I'm going to throw the decision for the next character selection over to you. So once we are done with this round, it'll be up to you to make the call. Although, keep in mind, I haven't unlocked absolutely every character. That's unfortunate. It's fine. I will take Tough Love. What was I going to say? Now that is the Book of Belial, is what Judas starts off with. And it's not the... Yo, Judas is also... Oh, yeah. No, Cain has the eye patch and Judas has the fez. Alright. Okay, Old Bandage is fine. Old Bandage is fine. I can live with that. No key, but that's fine. What was I gonna say? Starting off funky. I'll take that key. Is it Bob's head? Okay. I can... Ooh, tiny rock, or the small rock. And a skeleton key. Don't mind if I do. I feel like there was something I was going to say earlier. Blech. I don't remember what it was. But it's okay. It'll come to me. Oh yeah, I don't have the what is it? The skeleton boy. I don't have him unlocked, and I probably never will, because getting him seems like it would be a real pain in the patokamus. Ah! I was really hoping that would be close enough to blow up that rocket. Champion belt isn't a terrible item to pick up. So, I don't even remember everything it is that you've got to do to unlock the Forgotten. His name is the Forgotten. But he is he's a tricky one. The Haunt is fine. I don't love that he's a champion variant. But again, the small rock, again, like our damage is boosted quite well. Is this the one that spits spiders? No. No, he still spits his usual projectiles. Lost the ding-dang tooth shot. Although I suppose the tooth shot is just a general... Ooh. And you know what we've actually given up? Is our Book of Belial. So we're actually going to go back through that stapler. I will take another damage up. And the only character I know of is Isaac. Well, I'll let you, I'll show off the extent of them. How's about that? We're going to go back to our big old room. Hit our special rock here. I'll take that. That would have been nice earlier. Could have gotten a devil room. And then we're going to swing back here and grab our Book of Belial. How are you doing this morning, Matto? I'm doing just fine. You're over in, unless I'm very much mistaken, you're on Mountain Time, so you're actually, it's earlier for you than it is for me. So again, I respect your dedication and diligence. At some point, probably after this run ends, no doubt, in disaster, I will have to go and take some rice out of the rice cooker, which is going to become the basis for my lunch. Another activated item, Doctor's Remote Control, or Temporary Airstrike. I still think I prefer the Book of Belial. Gonna go to school, but the teacher's car broke down. Perplexing. No option for a sub then, I take it. Sub. Oh, beans. Go for a sub right about now. Already had my breakfast. That's the other thing I meant to do. I meant to grab a frickin' granola bar. Or like protein bar thingy. Oh well. Maybe I will do that in between runs. I had... Well, you know... My calorie intake is still probably fine, because I did get, oh, it's a tutor, I see. I already had, 2 cups of coffee. So, Lord knows my sugar is for 4 hours every week. I getcha. Up. So teacher had to... I'll take the child leash. Friends close. Free all week. Very nice. Tell you what, it is nice to... Let's actually use our book. And then turns into the skeleton. Still... Oh, boy. So my damage is, like, crazy out the wazoo. Ooh, very nearly hit me. And another... Well, no, that's a tears up. Even so. Big old high damage tears. We love to see it. One day I'm not in stream. It's because you're being tutored. I getcha. I'm either dead... Well, hopefully not that, Matto. I see. I get you. Duly noted. Well, your dedication does you credit. I am. I'm very fortunate that the sub numbers keep on climbing. I'm gonna give a lot of that credit to, do I want into this chest room, is the question. I'm gonna give that, gonna let that be for now. There we go. But yeah, I'm going to give a lot of credit to my Subnautica streams and the Shorts feed. Because Lord knows those are both helping substantially. It's because you're famous, I get you. Oh, right, because he's... that thing. It's closed up. Oh, and there's 2 of them now. We love to see it. 2 hits and he's dead. People with 1 sub are famous. Well, they're famous to someone. If only themselves. I've said this in the past. I wouldn't know... That's what I thought. I'm getting all these activated items, which I'd be more mad about, except my damage is crazy right now. I've said this before. Wouldn't know what to do with fame if I had some. I'll be perfectly content building up my my audience as it is. Another activated item, that being the pills. You know what? I'm just going to throw some cash in the donation machine, honestly. Bing, bang, boom. Nice and easy, nice and easy. And I have enough... Ooh. This has got to be secret room, right? No! Intriguing. You know what? And I could have predicted that because this treasure room is a small room, which means that it would not connect up to a secret room. So there could not have been one there. And of course I don't actually have the keys to get in there. But you know what? I'll tell you what I do have. I'm gonna grab that. And heck, why not? Another. And go up here. Grab my heart. Who hung who? The keeper? Eh. Who's to say? I love how much Bighorn looks like a puppet now. I think I'll take Bighorn over Littlehorn any day. There we go. Killed by his own bomb, no less. Tears up. We're gonna take this, obviously. The sun, pretty solid item. No. We're not gonna take any devil deals. And I will tell you why, because we only have 2 hearts to begin with, and for once, I'm gonna be smart about my health. Now, I had half a mind to play a little Balatro this morning, which, Matto, I don't believe is a game that you've seen me play, actually. But, you know, I decided I'm gonna try to get back into Isaac. I'm gonna try to get better at this game again. You know, see some of the new content, because I've seen... Like, I've not seen... I don't think... Well, I've seen some of the new bosses that were added in Repentance, but not like... I've not seen Mother. Which is like the biggin. Lord knows I haven't faced off against Mega Satan in the longest time. Just gotta get the old reflexes back up, is the thing. Ew, his brain is sagging. It was loose. Balatro is... You know what? I was gonna do RimWorld today. Maybe I'll do... Maybe I'll do RimWorld this evening. Maybe I'll do RimWorld tonight, and then this afternoon, I'll do a little Balatro. Just because it is such a neat concept for a game. It really, really is. Call him Saggy Too Gross. Like, Balatro is one of those kind of rare things where it's like, oh, wow, so you came up with a brand new idea for, like, a gameplay loop, huh? People have compared it to Slay the Spire, which is fair insofar as it is a deck-building roguelike, but, like, the way that it actually, like, the moment-to-moment gameplay is very different from Slay the Spire. Very difficult to describe. Like, you could say, oh, it's like a deck-building poker roguelike, but it actually has very little to do with poker besides its aesthetics, and the way that hand construction works. But that's something I can... It's one of those things that makes a lot more sense when you actually see it in action than trying to verbally explain it. It is something that benefits from visual aid. I took a bet that I could kill him before he touched me, and I did. So, you know. Restock is an interesting option. But I think I'm just going to grab the sack. Almost paid for itself. Very nearly. But that's okay. Keys can be very useful. Go for that. Can I go for that? I could have sworn that those spiky boulders... You know what? Fuck it. I got bombs to spare. I could have sworn that those spiky boulders... like, shot stuff out. Another Eternal Heart. You know, if we've got a Soul Heart back in the shop, I will buy it. We do not. Okay, that's fine. I am actually gonna go ahead and throw a little bit more into the machine. I don't need a bomb enough to sacrifice a bomb and a key to grab it, so I shan't. I forgot that that's what the euthanasia shot does, and it panicked me greatly. Alright, I'm gonna just go straight to the boss room now. And hope that I can kill it. Okay, Loki, I kind of remember how you work. Oh gosh, that actually... Clot shot. Wait, no, isn't that how... Yeah, no, clot shot is how weirdos describe the old COVID vaccine, isn't it? So the donation machine, when you're starting off the game, putting more stuff into the donation machine will unlock more stuff in the shop. But you can also blow up the donation machine and get money out of it. So it's kind of like an investment in the future when funds are low and bombs are high. Okay, it's an escort. Speed up. We'd love to see it. Yeah, again, this is a game that I have nearly 1,000 hours in now. So I have a fair degree of familiarity with, like, at least the pre-Repentance content. Not everything. Like, I'm bad with the Lost. The Lost is a character that's a little bit outside of my kind of skill threshold, I'd say. Although I have managed to beat Mom's heart with the Lost, so that is something. Conceivably, I could hide off on the corner of the map and let my leech take care of some of these guys. Although I think the leech needs to get closer. That would actually be the case. That's unfortunate. But it's not like I've taken any devil deals anyway. So it's not precisely the end of the world. I will take Baghead. Sackhead. No, we don't need that bomb. We don't need that bomb enough to accidentally spend 15 of our coins. Though if memory serves, the sacks have a decent chance of containing batteries. So we could conceivably use Book of Belial more aggressively. I did not realize this was the mom fight. It is a good thing that I already got to my treasure room. Because I definitely went completely gung-ho into here. See, look at this. I'm doing so much better now that this is not a champion variety of mom. Although I did take a point of dumb damage. That's okay. Ooh! Oh, I just barely hit Boss Rush. Have I beaten Boss Rush with, I sure have. With Judas here. You know what? Our damage is insane enough that I'm gonna try to challenge... let's challenge Isaac. See if we can knock... Well, no, it'll be... we'll face Isaac regardless, and then we'll go up against, Blue Baby? Is that right? Because we'll get to the golden chest? Now, what do you face if you grab the negative? Because it's not Mega Satan. Mega Satan's a whole other ball of wax to get to. I should have held off on this. And of course, now we're going to be getting lots of money at a point at which we're no longer going to be hitting shop rooms. Although, are there still shops in... What is this, Scarred Womb? I think so. Maybe? I know there aren't any more treasure rooms. So the only collectibles we're going to get are from boss rooms and any kind of deals we make. Ugh. Jesus, please. You know what? We've got enough bombs that we can kind of do this, and we're also going to use Book of Belial. So, Matto, what do you typically play on? Obviously, I'm a PC man myself. Though I do also have a Switch, although the poor Switch's use case has really kind of evaporated since I got my Steam Deck. Ooh, and me without Book of Belial fully charged. Very silly move, Ned. Oh, and you decided to just not pick up the heart pickups that were elsewhere in the level? Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, this might be where I die. Ah! Yep, that's the one. All right. Phone, tablet, Switch, and Xbox. I gotcha. So I'm going to leave this out. And you kind of... I'll flip through these fellas real quick. We've got Isaac, Magdalene, Cain, Judas, Blue Baby, Eve, Samson, Azazel, Lazarus, Eden, the Lost, Lilith, the Keeper, Apollyon, and Bethany. And while I am getting my rice out of the rice cooker, you can go ahead and figure out what it is that you would like me to play. Alright, your boy is back. Double Ponytail Girl, alright. Bethany it is. Bethany, who is the newest character with whom I am least familiar. As you can see, I have very few... I have only beaten Mom's heart with her. So I've beaten Mom and Mom's heart as far as, like, kind of endgame bosses, although... Mom is very barely an endgame boss. She is an in-game boss literally the first time that you beat her. And I don't remember how her active item works. I've got my little blue flames, and they fire. And I fire. Pick up soul hearts as a resource. Yeah, I'm sure... I'm trying to think. Because, like, all of the characters in the game are, some degree or another, allusion to the Bible, or to like a biblical reference, or characters from the Christian mythos. Like Apollyon and... Azazel are both figures that show up, I think, in, like, Catholic demonology. But I'm not sure who Bethany is off the top of my noodle. Besides a good Christian gal. Ah! I can cite everyone else's sourcing. I mean, I can't, it's kindergarten. No, I already played that. I played that for an entire year back when I was, like, 5. And me without a bomb. What a shame. Oh, hello. Death. I've not found my treasure room yet. This isn't an XL. No. That's good. No, it's okay. I figured as much. Yo, what is this sick-ass guitar riff on the soundtrack? I wasn't there before. Very nice, fellas. Very nice. Sounds like an 8-bit game. And me still without any bombs. How unfortunate. Mom's pearls? It's the cursed eye? Are you kidding me? No, that's right, because Mom's pearl is a trinket. And the cursed eye is a frickin' pickup. Or a collectible, rather. Now that's interesting. Because I definitely just got hit, and I didn't teleport. So she doesn't pick up soul hearts. She picks them up as a resource that goes into her charge pool. Oh, Jesus. 1 second here. Freaking banking malarkey. I'll be right back, folks. And I'm back. Oh man, we picked up like 6 views. Or 3 views while I was off camera. Most unfortunate. But got everything worked out. And I did check, and apparently, apparently Bethany is not a person in the Bible, it's a place. It's the site of the miracle of Lazarus' resurrection. So, now you know. So if you don't know, now you know, Mr. President. Okay. Honestly, yeah. I'll take 2 bombs. I mean, this whole room was pretty disappointing. Oh my god, the fact that I almost got through that unharmed is kind of remarkable by itself. I can't believe I picked up the cursed eye. Pretty disappointing, folks. To be honest with you. The iron bar is not a terrible item, but it's also nothing exciting. Certainly not enough. Certainly not enough to make up for the fact that I have a cursed eye. That! And that's the curse of cursed eye. Very certain that okay, we're gonna restart. We're gonna try with Bethany again. I'm gonna go boop boop. Did that not give us a second orbital? Honestly, we're going to see what our treasure room is. And if it's nothing exciting, we're going to restart. Plain and simple. We're going to figure out how to get Bethany to work. The leech, not exciting enough. Going to restart. Going to get that. And then there's our second orbital. Man, Bethany is going to be extremely difficult to get Devil Room with, huh? That's okay. I managed to blow up my orbital. That's unfortunate. Come on, Bethany, you got Matto pulling for you. There we go. It was a bad pick. No, she's got her issues. Razor blade. Razorblade is what, gonna eat a dead rat? Well, I suppose that's better than eating a live rat, in the grand scheme of things. So, like, you know. What do we get? Justice! Take it? Whew. Oh dear. Here's the thing, I'm still learning, like, kind of... Like, this is one of the newer bosses, and I am still learning his shot pattern. Hello, Frog Legs. Nice to see you in chat. Don't mind me just failing with Bethany. Gonna go back and choose something better. What do we want to do? Let's try Eve. Nice to see that you made your way on over from yesterday. Always happy to have fresh folk. What is that, Dry Baby? No, that's not Dry Baby. What is that? Farting Baby. Of course, my health is a mystery to me, which I don't love. So, Frog Legs, I gotta say, if you're like, sweaty is not the right word for it, but like if you're an Isaac guy who is good at the game, I am so sorry for most of what you're about to witness, because, brother, that ain't me. I am enthusiastic at this game without necessarily being good at this game. But, you know, we all try to do our best. Horrible night for a curse. Growth Hormone. Hey, Growth Hormone is actually good. Never played this game. Joined because Ned's... Hey, look at that. Okay, so you weren't the person... No, you showed up in the Subnautica stream. There was someone in the Subnautica stream yesterday who said that they watched the Isaac VOD. But I suppose that was not you. Yeah, despite the fact that I'm, like, bad at this game again, it is one of my favorite games. Which is why it is on the banner. Mom's Perfume. Pretty uninspired run so far, fellas. Gotta admit with ya. This is one of those things where, like... Okay. That's unfortunate. Oh, I should have danced around that a little bit more. I thought I could be real smooth about it, but I definitely wasn't. But at least now I'm in, you know... I've got, Whore Babylon, which is... something. So I just got very quiet because I'm like, I gotta focus. It doesn't help that the entire like floor is dark as well. Which one is that? Curse of Darkness. Well, can't say it's not aptly named. A Soul Heart would be super cool game. Really would be. Oh, and it's this fella again. Am I gonna, like, just completely crap the bed, like, twice in a row, like, multiple times in a row on stream? Synth Oil is a good pickup, as is that Soul Heart. I will happily take it. See, it is, noteworthy. I think the chat is actually getting busy enough nowadays that I can, like, kind of lose track of what's going on in it. Whether I want to or not. Oh, experimental pill. Luck up, health down. Cool, cool game, cool. Very nice. Thank you, Edmund. Very cool, very cool. Friends till the end. Well, that's something at least. Hey, some bombs. That's something. Choose the boy that's after Bethany. If you're talking about the one that's, like, chained up, that is Jacob, who I actually have not unlocked. I don't know what I need to do to unlock Jacob. I think you... Well, no, I think you have to, beat Mother, unless I'm very much mistaken, and I've not gotten close to that. Ugh. That requires all the alternate paths and stuff. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Game, new run. Yeah, so Jacob is not unlocked currently. I could grab Apollyon, though. Let's grab Apollyon. His, let me get our treasure room straight away. Do we want the Peeper? No, I think we'll take the stat boost. And also, we probably don't get enough charge. At Helms, the fire is shooting at me. We probably won't get enough of a charge to void the boss item, but that's okay, actually. Because the boss item is more likely to be something useful like a health up or a damage up. So, I'll take it. Lord of Flies, Duke of Flies, rather. Very simple. Definitely... Oh my gosh, I got hit by a fucking fly. That was just poor play on my part. Although, if we're going to be making mistakes, first floor is the time to do it. We're going to do this. We're going to make this... Devil Horns and Angel Wings. Yeah, I don't... Or a fucking range up, which is not like... You know, Northern Lion had it right. Range up is something that is completely irrelevant when it goes up and very relevant when it goes down. Ooh, oh, if I had... That's one of the most disappointing shops. Because if I had... If there was a donation machine, I could set a bomb, I could get 7 coins and get doubling season, or whatever that's called, the 1+1 item. Which is not necessarily a game changer, but it's a game improver. It puts you on the path to other better things. Was it Cellar? Cellar 2. Take that heart. I don't need a chest that badly. Me, I'm fine. Because I knew it was going to work out just fine. Actually. Ah! Brrr. It's fine. His name should be Monochrome. He's just a little gray boy. He's fine. He's my little gray buddy. It's a spider full of bombs. Now, come on, Mom's Heels. Let's actually put that range to good use. Grab that. Buddy boy? I don't even remember what the skull does. Matto, I'm not even sure I understand what you're saying. Okay. It's crazy. It's bonkers. Gonna go into the boss room. And it's Ragman. God, he's one I would have liked to have had a stat boost for. Either a good item or a good stat boost. Something. That's fine. No, it's Mega Rag that you gotta worry about. I mean, Ragman still is kind of annoying. He's not one of the easier early bosses, but I do want to destroy his other spider. There we go. Just remember, Ned, you've got delicious egg over rice to look forward to. There we go. You know what? I'll take the health up. He's rocking them heels. Why am I in a basement? That's a very good question, Froglegs. So the premise of the game is that you are playing as a small child whose fanatical mother has gotten it into her head that she needs to kill her son as a sign of her devotion to the good Lord above, which is obviously a direct reference to the story of Abraham and Isaac from the Holy Bible. Here's the thing, it's a damage up, but it's not that good of a damage up. We eat it. Gives us a range and... is that shot speed, I think? Not ideal. Why am I in your basement? I don't know. Froglegs, you gotta tell me that. I think that you have some explaining to do then. Yeah, you gotta do something about the pest control problem in your basement, bro. I don't know what to tell you, but it's... my brother in Christ, it's bad down here. Gonna go into our curse room, see what we got going on there. You know what? We netted a key. We lost nothing, netted a key. I mean, in fairness, fanaticism comes for all sorts in the end. Well, no, I mean, I suppose according to, like, biblical chronology, Abraham would have been 4,000 years ago? Maybe a little earlier than that? Somewhere between 5,000 and 4,000 years ago. Because if everything went down roughly 6,000 years ago, which is what kind of literalist calculations put things at. Because you get, like, a very specific chronology of, like, Adam and his descendants, and like when each of them had each of their descendants, so you can get a pretty clear picture, and then join it up with kind of like maybe middle stage Egyptian history or so, and you can kind of get your dates from there. We have a spare bomb. Gosh. Oh, I should have absorbed depression. Ugh. Forgot what character Ned was playing. But it's okay. It was Edmund McMillan and Florian Himsel are the designers, the original designers of the old original Binding of Isaac game, although I think someone might have had someone different for like art and music. I also really don't know what I'm doing in here. And then alright, Froglegs, I appreciate you popping in. All engagement is good engagement until it's not. But yeah, originally designed by just 2 people, and then for the Rebirth release, you know, the team expanded. I'm sure that Nicholas is still quite a small team. Honestly, I'm not feeling this run anymore. I'm gonna start this over, and then after this round, I don't know, maybe do a greed run with Lilith. Could be fun, could be fun. Excuse me. That's a new item. I don't know what that is. This thing right here? Not a clue. In fairness, you've seen what the child is going through, so, like, I think depression is an understandable response. Here's what we'll do. Matto, here's what we'll do. Again, we absorb that. Is range and luck up. I'll take it. Do we have a bomb? Still don't. Ooh, give me a bomb, please. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very nice, very nice. Whew. And a dime? Don't mind if I do. We'll do a Lilith Greed run. And then I'll throw the call over to you. I gotta see what this does. Battery pack. Instant energy. Oh. Okay. Well, maybe I'll get a, no. Not a collectible there. On the Hermit, we can get into our next shop for free. Just nice. Battery pack. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. PlatinumGod.co.uk. Oh, well, they actually got the domain tboi.com. Very nice. Battery pack. Here we go. Repentance items. Okay, when picked up, this item fully recharges your currently held active item and drops between 2 to 4 battery pickups. They can be small or big batteries. Okay. No, the cards are a tarot thing. All of the, well, most of the playing cards that you can pick up, although I guess they're not playing cards. There's a small selection of, like, traditional, like, playing cards that you can pick up. There's also a couple references to Magic the Gathering, of all things. But most of the cards that you pick up are tarot cards. They are the major arcana cards from a tarot deck. It is the reason that that I am familiar with all of the major arcana cards from tarot decks. Ah! Yeah. Matto, show me how many you can actually list them off, and I'll tell you what they do in the Binding of Isaac. Gonna do greed with Lilith. This is what I do to unwind. What is this? Growth hormone. Take it. Well, the Hermit automatically teleports you to the shop. It's a good way to get in if you're trying to conserve keys. Ah! You are thinking of the tower, which drops a shit ton of bombs when you use it. It is essentially the same effect as the Anarchist Cookbook activated item. Typically, I think you could probably find decks that call him both. Traditionally, he is referred to as the Fool. The Fool brings you back to the beginning of the floor that you're currently on. There is not a beauty card. There is a card called the Lovers, which gives you 2 red heart pickups, which can be very useful. It's you know, sometimes it can be utterly irrelevant. Sometimes it can be, you know, a veritable godsend. It just depends. So knights are actually a rank within the tarot deck, in between, I think in between the Jack rank and the Queen rank. The Jack, I believe, is typically renamed the Knave. So you have the Knave, Knight, Queen, King. And you don't have an ace because you have a 1 in every suit. Alright, let's see what's actually in our store. Nothing, but we will pick up a couple of cheap keys. With enough to buy something from the shop. We'll pick up a soul heart as well. Grab this. Please don't be anything terrible. Honestly, it's not my favorite item, but we'll make it work. Oh gosh, I've forgotten how much I fucking hate this item, actually. Let's see. The Empress! Okay, yeah, no, the Empress... The Empress gives you the Whore of Babylon effect. Whereas the High Priestess... also, hello, B. Good to see a new friend in chat. Temperance gives us a Blood Beggar. Judgment gives us another Blood Beggar. The Empress... Ace of Clubs, the Tower. Honestly, I'll do Ace of Clubs, get a free bomb out of the deal. Ooh, hello. Ooh, the Book of Sin is not useful to us, but I will grab a free coin. And how convenient. Their username is B, when of course, as we all know, my my lovely friends in chats are beans. That's a trinket of some kind. Let's grab jammies. Ooh, and the blood clot. Also very good. I think... Gosh. This would be a good run, save for the stupid directed shots that I have to deal with. Jesus, please us. These skull boys are gonna have to be something I just avoid and deal with, like, right at the end of these waves. Nope, no truth. That might be a judgment card. Found me from a Morrowind short. Good to see that those Morrowind shorts are getting some love. Again, the frickin'... The shorts feed, Lord knows it has annihilated my attention span, but it has been very good for the channel. And by all means, B, feel free to drop a subscribe. I try to stream as regularly as possible. time permitting. I usually stream once, I'd say I probably stream 4 to 5 days a week. And when I have days off, I will try to stream a bunch of times. Unless I'm off on, like, a weekend day or some day that my wife is also off, because then we'll usually try to spend the day together. I'll try to squeeze in a stream at some point, even on days like that. Oh, good, it's Peep. Everyone's favorite boss. Come on, Brain, help me out. Ah! Honestly, targeted shots with my little incubi here, not awful. All things considered. I'll take the blood clot. And I still have a key. Subscribed! Well, and we actually already saw what Justice does, but it drops a collection of pickup items, usually a heart pickup, a coin pickup. I don't remember what the Cursed Skull does. Courage is probably another name for Strength, which is just a straight damage boost for you. Is that BFF? I think that's BFF. There you go, Strength. Let's see here. What are we at now? I'm at 144. What the hell? I need to set it up so that I get notifications when I get new subscribers. That's the thing. Lovers we already covered. I'm afraid. Ah. Get him, boys. Yeah, honestly, having the, like, Box of Friends plus Incubus plus directed shots has not been terrible just because they can cover such a wide area. You can kind of... It's a saturation bombing campaign. But yeah, the Lovers just gives you 2 red heart pickups. There are 4, like, kind of, I guess, what you might call, did not mean to do that, what you might call, like, Cosmic Arcana cards. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Well, maybe not that tricky, actually. And we're going to pop right on this so that we can maintain our familiars. Yeah, the devil is another pretty straightforward one. Teleports you to the devil room. Plain and simple. No! No, it does not. No, the devil gives you the Book of Belial effect. It is the Joker playing card that teleports you to the devil room. Oh, good. Everyone's actual favorite boss. The Bloat. Miserable. That was Hive Mind. Literally useless to this run. But what I will do is I will pick up some of these discounted items. Blue cap. What is that? The Tub of Lard, I think? Not really useful to us. You know what? I will blow up 2 of our 2 shopkeepers, though. Literally nothing. Great. Love to see it. But yeah, you've got, 4 kind of, like, cosmic cards, I guess you'd say. It's the Earth, the Sun, the Moon, and the stars. Or the world, rather, not the Earth. The world shows you the entire map plus the secret room, but not the super secret room. The moon teleports you to the secret room. I will pick up those toothpicks, but for now, I go to my treasure room. It's the Dead Sea Scrolls. Ooh. Just a hatch down, not really what I need. But nice to have. It's very much a Persians we will darken the skies with our arrows type run that I've got going on. Which I suppose is kind of how a lot of these Lilith greed runs go anyway. Ah! Focus on my footwork. Here's the problem, is that I'm spending too much time looking other places than my immediate space, so I'm getting hit by a lot more stuff. There's one of my black hearts gone. The Patriot is a 1999 film starring Mel Gibson. I honestly don't know the year, but no, The Patriot is not a tarot card. Yeah, the world reveals the map, the moon takes you to the secret room, the stars teleports you to the treasure room, and the sun reveals the entire map as well as doing... I didn't take on the boss! Ah! Okay, we're gonna restart, because I want to get a Lilith run. And I got screwed over by the stupid frickin' directed tiers. Honestly, after all that damage, I didn't get a free familiar out of it, despite I have Cambrian Conception. Very rude. Unappreciated. Not nice. Ooh, okay. We're gonna try to get into that treasure room. That's exactly what we're looking for. Spare nickel? Spare nickel, friends. Skipping tier. Okay, that's fine. Alright, nothing too spectacular. Let's be total badasses anyway. Matto, I am afraid that you have exhausted your knowledge of tarot cards. Yeah, that's fine. Gotta keep an eye on my charges as well. Go for the boss. I'm not sure how I feel about my skipping tiers, to be honest with you. Probably not the worst thing in the world. Your brain isn't braining. You're good. You're good. I'm trying to think of... Now I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. You've got the Wheel, or the Wheel of Fortune, which just creates a which gives you a slot machine. Do we go for the devil room this early? This early, there's probably just some black hearts in there, but honestly, could be worth it. Just pin? Are there not even 2 pins? Literally just pin. Cool. The Magician. The Magician is one that I had actually forgotten. Magician, High Priestess, Empress, and Emperor. The Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, and Strength. Ooh. Well, I'm not going to grab that, is the thing. Simply shan't. I will grab the stapler. I remember this being quite good as well. Tears up and range up. I'll keep that. Yep. I am correct in thinking that it's, I guess it would be, yeah, 21. So, the Fool teleports you back to the start. No, it is 22. Magician gives you homing shots, which are like psychic shots. High Priestess summons Mom's Foot. The Empress gives you the Whore of Babylon effect. The Emperor will teleport you directly to the boss room. The Hierophant gives you 2 soul hearts. The Lovers gives you 2 red hearts. The Chariot makes you temporarily indestructible and damage on touch. And Strength gives you a damage boost. The Hermit teleports you to the shop room. The Wheel of Fortune gives you a slot machine. Justice gives you a collection of pickup items. The Hanged Man turns you into a floating head for the room. Death does mass room damage. Temperance gives you either a blood beggar or a blood bank. The Devil gives you the Book of Belial effect, which is a damage up. The Tower drops bombs all over the place. The Star teleports you to your treasure room. The Moon teleports you to the secret room. The Sun reveals the map and does mass damage and mass room damage, and I think also heals you. Whereas Judgment gives you some kind of a beggar drop, and the World reveals the entire map with your secret room revealed. I don't trust. I'm once bitten, twice shy. I do not trust the my mystery items anymore, which is a shame, but I don't. This is not true. I am going to pick it up. Lilith's reflection is different than her face. Odd mushroom, tears up, damage down. Not ideal. But would I have still picked it up? Probably. It's the skinny odd mushroom. And my damage is still not terrible. I kind of hate these stupid bouncing shots, though. But again, kind of saturation bombing doesn't really much matter. Range up, hey! Keeps them on one side and me on the other. I went completely quiet because I was very focused for a moment. God, Lilith Greed Mode runs are just something special. Especially when you get like a couple of your battery items to pop off. It's great. Especially now that they've actually buffed Box of Friends. Like geography or as a subject, or do you like have something against land masses? Double Ragman? Easy. No problem. I mean, it's 5 against 2. So, like, I think we're actually good. Alright, Devil, what do you got for me? It's Mr. Adams. Of course it is. Let's go crazy. The Book of Belial. Literally useless. Very unfortunate. So many states and countries. I have a notoriously fairly capable memory. What have we got in here? That's actually a really good trinket. Like, there's a couple of, like, battery-related trinkets that could have been also useful. We're gonna go for it. Mom's eye in the back of my head. Even better. Just fill the room with shots. But, yeah, I have a fairly good memory as these things go. Or at least I'd certainly like to think so. I'm good at retaining knowledge. 5 free bombs. I can live with that. And a health up. Honestly, I really wish I hadn't taken that devil deal not knowing what it was. Just because of the very distinct, yes, possibility that it could have been something kind of, you know, not useful to me. And health is a permanent resource. But it's okay. Now, I'm not sure how the homing shots work with the, yep, nope, they work exactly like they do normally with the bounce shots, which is great. If anything, they might work a little bit better just because the shots are a little bit slower. Which, you know, we love to see. Big battery just lets us hold on to charges, unless I'm very much mistaken. We're going to test that out now. So we'll at least have 2 charges, or 2 uses of our box of friends when we go in to fight Ultra Greed. Just grand. Just grand. Ugh. Well, that's my, the last of my black hearts gone until I get more, if I get more. Here's the thing. We're gonna go for it? Oh, what, double, what is that, envy? I am not concerned about a couple of envies. I mean, the Book of Sin is a good item, but it's not something that I can, like, afford to use right now. It's okay, we lost nothing for that. Here's the thing. With enough time, I could name all of the states. I'm quite sure of that. Without struggling, I could probably name 25 of them off the top of my noodle. We're gonna grab the heart as well. These are not especially sexy items, but the health is going to be very useful, especially once we go up against Ultra Greed. I feel stompy. I might as well get rid of these now rather than be surprised when I stomp through them later. Ooh, hello. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this chest. We're going to push it over here. Now, why can I stomp through this pot? Take a coin. That's what we like to see. Literally none of these items are exciting to me. What's that? Ouija board? That's spirit tears, spectral tears. Absolutely. I also know all the 7 deadly sins. Pride, envy, avarice, gluttony, lust, wrath. What's the other one? doing drugs. Sloth. My personal deadly sin. At least once upon a time. Much less so now that my depression is appropriately treated. At long last. I say at long last. It's been like 4 years. But on the other hand, it was like, 28 years before it was. So, it was a long time coming. Yeah, I remember I once tried committing to memory the entirety of the H.P. Lovecraft short story Dagon, and I got a decent way into that. That knowledge has slowly eroded over time, but I can still remember like the first paragraph, a good chunk of the second. I am writing this under an appreciable mental strain, for by tonight I shall be no more penniless and at the end of my supply of the drug. I did say greed. Often greed is more like technically referred to as avarice. Yeah, no, there's really nothing in particular that I want here. I'm penniless and at the end of my supply of the drug I shall cast myself from this garret window into the squalid streets below. Do not think from my slavery to morphine that I am a weakling or a degenerate, for once you have read these hastily scrawled pages, you may begin to suspect, though never fully realize, why it is that I must have forgetfulness or death. It was on one of the most wide and least frequented parts of the broad Pacific that the sea merchant, of which I was supercargo, fell a victim to the German sea raider. The ocean, in those days, the ocean forces of the Hun had not reached their later state of degradation, such that our vessel was made a legitimate prize, whilst we of her crew were treated with the respect and dignity afforded to us as prisoners of war. So lax was the discipline of our captors that after a few days I was able to escape in a small boat with food and water for several weeks. Something to that effect. Incidentally, Dagon is a very good short story. I need to pick up some hearts. No, apparently I do not. Do I want to use the potato peeler? No, I don't. Especially because I have no idea what my health is right now. But what I will pick up is the coat hanger. And then I will start to try to roll for useful stuff. Like the motherfucking car battery. That is what we are after, folks. That is what. That is a guarantee of 5 incubi. As long as we're, not overzealous. 5 incubi when we go into the fight with Ultra Greed. That is exactly what I'm after. Car battery and the battery baby are like the 2 items that make this run absolutely pop. Are you referring to the tabletop game or one of the video games? Because I actually have not. As much as I am a fan of Lovecraft, getting Lovecraft out of the medium of literature is kind of tricky, just because of kind of the nature of what Lovecraft was writing about. But I've seen some games pull it off. I think Sunless Sea actually does a pretty good job of kind of instilling you with the sense of dread. And obviously Darkest Dungeon borrows heavily from Lovecraft's work. And I honestly think that there is a shocking amount of kinship between... Oh, my health is actually quite good. Between The Color Out of Space, which is my favorite Lovecraft story, and, oddly enough, Resident Evil 7. Insofar as there's kind of... You're witnessing the aftermath of, like, this hideously corrupting influence on this poor family of people. Let's pop that. And let's go. Like, I am going to do my best to... I'm gonna go back up in the shop. I think there was a reroll machine. And I'm going to see if I can't get one more battery item. But this by itself should be enough to deal with Ultra Greed, I think. I hope. His health actually shouldn't be too out the wazoo just because... my damage is not that high, and Ultra Greed is one of the very, very few bosses whose health actually scales with damage. Presumably just because it is quite possible to get a radically uneven run in Greed and have your damage just be over the top crazy. You're gonna see what we get in here. Okay, nothing super exciting. I vaguely remember what the altar does. I think it sacrifices your, There's not a reroll machine in here. Very unfortunate. I don't particularly want either of those items, so I think... the eye shot, damage, and luck up. Damage and range up. Okay, I'm actually very glad that I took that. Thank you, game. Oh, good God. That's a high level of damage right there. And health is actually pretty much exactly where we'd want it to be. I'm sure I've beaten Ultra Greed with less. Which is just as well, because I'm actually taking... I took a fair amount of damage right there. But, the good news is... you have forgotten Pride and... Pride and Lust are the ones that you have missed. So no chance of refilling our battery. Non-ideal. But it's fine. We're doing good damage output. Our health is in a good spot. Well, to be fair, Matto, you know that there are 7 deadly sins, and you named 5. But B, yes, there was a, presumably still is, although I don't know how popular it is, a tabletop RPG called The Call of Cthulhu that was based, I think, on the D20 system, which is what, well, of course, at the time it would have been very much based on 3rd and 3.5 edition D&D. I mean, I suppose... I mean, the D20 system has always been what D&D uses. It's used it in different iterations over time. The most kind of heterodox being... what do you call it? Ooh! I have the weed number of coins. So for, just as an aside, you go through all of that, and then you can throw your coins into the greed machine. Now, I've already filled it completely up. If you go over 999, it blows up. So that is why it is below the maximum. Because I didn't realize that filling it up blows it up. But you unlock the character Greed, who is, for all the bullshit you have to go through to get coins into that machine, Greed is by far one of the worst characters in the game. But anyway... But yeah, no, there was a Call of Cthulhu role-playing game, and in fact, if you ever see, like, kind of D&D adjacent memes, someone talking about a particularly bad or weird piece of media and saying you will lose SAN, capital S, capital A, capital N, they are referring to the sanity stat that originated in the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. So, now you know. Anyway, my voice is starting to feel quite hoarse, so I do think that I'm going to end it there for now. I will be back later this afternoon, probably with some Balatro, so keep an eye out for that. But folks, thank you all very much for watching. I am Ned Finn, and until next time, goodbye forever.